Many people will make New Year's resolutions like, I'm finally going to hit the gym, no more booze ever, or this is the year I will save money. If you have ever made a New Year's resolution, you're probably aware of the bitter truth. By February, many of those good intentions or goals have died out. According to a study by the University of Scranton, only 8% of people will achieve their New Year's resolution. So, if you don't want to end up like the majority of people who don't keep their New Year's resolutions, keep watching this video. In today's video, we'll break down why resolutions matter, why so many of us fail, and most importantly, how to make this year the one where you stick to your New Year's resolution. But first, why even bother making New Year's resolutions and keeping them when you know that only half of the population make New Year's resolutions each year? According to a study, only 8% of the population are likely to succeed in achieving their goal. So isn't it counterproductive to make New Year's resolutions? I believe that making New Year's resolutions is still valuable. New Year's resolutions forces us to reflect on the past year. What went well? What didn't go well? What did we accomplish and what didn't we accomplish? And based on this self-evaluation, we think about what we want to improve or change. What we are basically doing is setting goals for the new year. And success happens when we have clear goals. Keeping your New Year's resolutions means that the goals you have set is important to you. In addition, sticking to your New Year's resolutions increases your confidence and self-discipline. All these things can lead to real meaningful change, but it's not easy. Typically, you start a year full of joy, setting ambitious goals, but by February, that motivation fades. Don't worry, you're not alone. The first step to change is understanding why this happens. Most New Year resolutions fail because of 4 main reasons.
I'm going to lose 50 pounds in 2 months.
I will save half my paycheck every single month.
I think we can all agree that these are over-the-top ambitions. One of the biggest issues with New Year's resolutions is because they are usually tied to big changes, like completely changing our diet, mastering a new language, or earn an additional 1K per month. Big dramatic changes sound exciting and sexy, but we are just not built for making big changes just like that. But here's the catch. In order to change a behavior, you have to step out of your comfort zone. But let's be honest, nobody wants to step out of their comfort zone. To make a lasting change, you need to stick with that discomfort for a while. Often, people set massive goals without realizing that there are 30 smaller steps that they need to take first. So, they end up making it impossible by not setting smaller and attainable goals. Asking why when setting goals is like building a fire. Your why is the spark that lights it and the fuel that keeps it burning. Without it, the flame dies out quickly. Making changes is hard, so if you don't have a strong why, you will eventually quit. Lack of plan. It's easy to come up with ambitious goals, but often people tend to forget to plan for their goals. Your plan will form the bridge to your success. It will tell you what steps you need to take each day. So if you don't have a plan, you basically don't have a bridge to reach your destination. No habits. Research shows that 40% of what we do day in and day out are habits. Habits are things that you do without even thinking. Here is the deal. When people make New Year's resolutions, they often skip the most important part, which is figuring out the specific actions that they need to turn into habits. Even if they know the actions, they don't create a solid plan to make those habits stick. If you want to learn more about habits, watch this video on top or in the comments below, where I talk about small habits that will change your life forever. How to keep your resolution. Now that we know what the common causes are for failing New Year's resolutions, it's time to fix it. Tip number 1, be real with yourself. Do you simply want change? And are you willing to pay the price? This time of year, Everyone wants change. They want the weight loss, they want the money, they want the time back, they want the health. They simply want the change. But how many are willing to actually pay the price or make the necessary sacrifices in order to get the outcome they desire? I know I'm guilty of that. I can't tell you how many times over the years I wanted a six-pack, but I was never dedicated to do what was necessary to achieve a six-pack, which is to eat less than my maintenance calorie. In order to achieve our goals, we need to pay the price or make the necessary sacrifices. If you want to lose weight, are you prepared to eat less or eat better and exercise? If you want more money in your bank account, are you willing to spend less? Tip number 2, set clear and measurable realistic goals. Many of us will set a New Year's resolution like exercise more. But what does that really mean? Instead, define what you want to achieve in specific, measurable terms and set deadlines. For our example, which was exercise more, the goal should be run or lift weights for 30 minutes each day. If you wanted to save money, your goal could be save 15% of your paycheck each month. It is important to focus on 1 or max 2 achievable resolutions and go all in. This will increase the chance to achieve your goal instead of feeling like a failure for hitting none of them. Start small. Avoid setting the bar too high. If you would like to lose weight, pick a small but realistic weight loss goal. Maybe that's losing 10 pounds in 3 months. Once you reach that goal, you can think about losing another 5 to 8 pounds in the next 3 months. Setting small goals can help you achieve big results. If you're interested in learning more about goal setting, watch this video or see the description below. Next, I want to share one of my favorite quotes. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. Tip number 3, make a detailed plan. Let's say your goal for 2025 is to become a millionaire. That's a huge goal. You can't just sit there and think, I'm going to make $1 million and expect it to magically happen. You have to break this big dream into smaller, achievable steps. Step 1, pay off any high interest debt. Step 2, start saving $1,000 a month. Step 3, increase your earning potential at work. Step 4, invest in a low-cost index fund. Step 5, build multiple income streams. Tip number 4, create habits. Aristotle said that 95% of everything you do is a result of habit. The thing is, almost everything you do from the moment you get up to the time you go to bed is a habit. So making your New Year resolution a part of your current habits will increase your chances of success. Pro tip, instead of starting a new habit from scratch, you should stack it on top of your existing routine. Here are a few examples. Transfer money to your savings account when you pay your monthly bills. Change into gym clothes as soon as you wake up. Read a few pages of a book before going to sleep. It is important to give your resolution time to become a habit. According to a study, it takes on average 66 days to form a new habit. Tip number 5, celebrate progress. Reward yourself for achieving small milestones to stay motivated. If you're making progress, it boosts your dopamine levels, which in turn reinforces the positive behavior. Just make sure your reward isn't undoing your hard work. For example, eating chocolate to reward yourself for being healthy may hinder your progress. Tip number 6, review and adjust regularly. Each week, I set my weekly goals, and at the end of each week, I evaluate how many of my goals I was able to achieve. If I didn't achieve my goal for a couple of days, I investigate the cause and make the necessary adjustments to my plan. Here is the truth: setbacks are part of the process. If you miss a day or slip up, don't quit. Reflect, adjust, and keep going. The key is to stay consistent and keep taking small steps forward. At the end of the day, resolutions aren't about perfection. They're about growth. Be honest with yourself, embrace the journey, and remember that lasting change takes time. Thanks for watching. and let's make this year the best one yet. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're interested in becoming your best, please watch this next video.